Hey group, so if I was in the mob, everybody's got nicknames in the mob, my name would be, hey, Joey Overalls. Not because I wear overalls, but because I tend to make my responses to the group an overall statement. Because a lot of times when you guys are having all these different questions that you ask, they're really the same question, or at least questions that can be contained within the same answer. So from where I sit. And this is my answer to all of your questions so far today, and probably pretty much most of them that come after. Yeah, I'm going to do it by example, and this is not a production crew, so please pardon the camera angles and everything else, but I'm going to show you an experiment. This that we study has a lot to do with quantum physics, what we're studying in this group. Well, guess what? Quantum physics and real world physics, or whatever you want to call it, old school physics, a lot of times are parallel or in the same thing. Here's one example. Okay, so here is my hand. And you see my hand is in a cup shape. And I put water in my hand. See that? How it's there? Because it's calm and my hand is open to receive the water. But when I try to grab the water too tight, what happens? The water's gone. Again, let's re-demonstrate. Whoops. Make a better cup. Cup in. Water in cup of my hand. Squeeze water. Water's gone. The point of the experiment is if you try too hard in all of this, yeah, you're in a class, you're in a group, or whatever we're calling this thing that we're doing. We're in this group to learn about the law of attraction. If you let it happen, if you allow it to be in your hand, to come to you and settle upon you, it will come to you much easier than if you try to grab it. So just take it easy, you guys, because you're doing great. And Joe, Jessica, and I talked about this before I ever did this with them. Excuse the car. It starts off in the beginning with so many voices. It'll start whittling down. The numbers will drop a little. And then you start seeing the people helping each other out. And that's what you guys are doing. It's a beautiful thing. Some of you are more vocal about it than others, but you're all there supporting each other. Sorry to rub my nose on camera there. I'm a human. So keep doing that. Keep loving and supporting each other, but most of all, keep loving and love yourself. And be patient with your progress. It's going to be different for everybody. That's one of the challenges a lot of time with group, is that we become a little competitive. We see other people maybe going faster or slower than we are. We want to compare. Don't do that, because everybody's in their own path of life. Source is never competitive. And don't get me wrong, running a race, great, healthy competition, but my kids on skateboards. Those are healthy competitions in life, but as far as spirituality and law of attraction and transcendence and all these different fancy words that we use for growing in this human experience that we're going through, some of us are spiritual beings having an asshole experience. But anyway, know that you're just where you're supposed to be, and you never know where somebody else is coming from to know why they're where they're at. So accept you where you are on this path at this time. And don't squeeze the water. Just be patient with yourselves and keep loving and supporting each other. And I love you. Have a great day.